Before I came to Canada, I have like a lot idea about Canada, like freedom, respect to human being, like fair trial. You know, when we tell him my story, they're gonna believe me, and we have a better life.
No one!
If you're part of the white mainstream, you probably haven't heard very much about this.
No one!
I think that my husband was betrayed by this country, and I myself am ashamed of the way that my country has treated my husband and the other guys.
No one!
These men were being housed in basically our own backyard under conditions that are very inhumane.
No one!
It's like fighting, you know, for the truth comes out, what happened for me, and fighting why they arrested me, and everything kept it secret.
No one! No one is illegal! No one! No one is...
Security certificates are kind of funny, unusual pieces of legislation, instruments that the government can use to detain people without charge, without making the people aware of the evidence against them.
You know, I thought it's the end of the world because, like, all what you got, like, you know, from the guards, from my wife, like, visit me, like, what's going on, like, I thought, you know what I mean, like, for sure they want, like, deportation, for sure. I know if they send me to Algeria, that's the end.
For people who have been victims of security certificates in Canada, they are fleeing extraordinarily dangerous countries where they are under enormous threat, where they either have been persecuted, they have been tortured, death threats have been put out on their heads, and they're being threatened with being sent back to these places without having any right to appeal or without even seeing the reasons why the government has decided to make that decision.
They've been treated worse than any other individual in this entire country. I think they're all scapegoats for reaction on 9/11, and they're tremendously suffering. They're probably suffering even more here than they would in their own country, which is a total shame. And I'm totally disgusted by the outcome of the secret trials.
Shame, Canada! Shame, Canada! End the deportations now! End the deportations now!
Known as Illegal-Kingston is rooted in Kingston, but this is a nationwide organization, and we are interested in advocating for more humane laws, basically, around immigration issues and migration issues.
Free the five! Free the five! Free the five! Free the five!
The Immigration Holding Center, located at Millhaven Prison, is a unique institutional manifestation. What it does is in one sense, it hides away the security certificate issue, because the detainees who are detained there on security certificates are now tucked away in a prison. I don't know if you've been out there, but it's kind of submerged from view behind hills.
The conditions there are terrible. I mean, the government keeps saying that these men are better treated, but it's far from the truth. Mo tried to do as best as he could at that place, but I could see that he was very unhappy because there's no communication with the outside world.
We thought that if they were transferred here and we didn't make any noise about it and we didn't try to raise awareness about it and didn't try to get involved in the campaigns to abolish the security certificates, we would be basically complicit in allowing the government to make such an extraordinary violation of human rights and basic law, to allow the government to make this a permanent fixture of the Canadian system, and that was an abuse that we shouldn't be party to, and that we have a responsibility to be aware and to be involved.
By trying to offer moral support to them and any other kind of support we can help out in that way. I think that plays a really important role in taking a stand against these issues, against security certificates.
I'm just hoping for the best. The Supreme Court gonna, give us like new trial, and we want to defend myself fairly and openly. That's only what I'm hoping for.
Mo is hoping for the best, but I'm not hoping, but I'm counting on Canada to do what it's there for, and that's to respect rights and justice.
These aren't rights that should be determined by a person's nationality or what country they live in. They are basic human rights that should be accessed by all people, and that immigration controls then just allow governments to decide who is legal and who is not, and human beings are not illegal, can never be.
No one is illegal. No one